Welcome to Obstacle Running Adventures.
There's nothing more intense than Newbsanity obstacles, unless, of course, you're talking about Newbsanity obstacles at night. Just
At
fantastic.
night. Yeah. Yeah, that was a pretty cool medal too. It like kind of you could like shine a flashlight through it and it would kind of like glow.
Oh, cool! Really? Yeah.
Um yeah, like the blue background kind of see through.
And just
Um
just reading
yeah,
that line too, I can just hear it in Jared's voice too.
exactly.
So for those that are unfamiliar, as if I haven't been screaming about Newbsanity enough, how do you describe, like, walk us through some of the obstacles that you have there? Because they are very unique. I know OCR has some that are a little bit similar over time, but Newbsanity's haven't had them for longer.
Yeah. Yeah, so there's the rip curl, which is kind of like a warped wall. But it's definitely quite slippery. It's a very slippery warped wall. Um there's like there's like a bunch of tires. There's like a tire section that you have to go through, and sometimes we pick them up and carry them through and put them back. So they're never like set there in stone. Like you don't like memorize the right course. Like it's always changing. There's an anchors away, which like with the rings, and you go from one to the next. Let's see. The peg leg is a good one. You're kind of like underneath these pegs, right? And they're like, they go kind of like up at an angle and back down and up at an angle, and that gets your calves and your hamstrings burning if they weren't already. Good compliment to the running. So that's a really good one. That's unique. That's I always think about rock climbing in that. It's like you're basically
Right.
heel hooking the entire time. Shark attack, which is over water, and it's like a cable that again you're underneath, like wrapping your legs over. I always get fantastic bruises on my legs from that one.
Yeah.
Um, but you've got that one's you've got that water underneath, so you really don't want to fall in.
Especially in the winter. Yeah.
Yeah, especially in the winter. And for the night ops, like again, it had been warm enough. That was not there was a thin layer of ice, but you would definitely break through
Yeah.
if you fell. Um, there's some like very tall walls in the woods that you have to climb. There's a section of walls at like different angles. I think they're probably about 8 foot. There's like an 8 foot version, like a 4 foot version,
Yeah.
and they're
Royal
at like
flush.
in Royal Flush. Thank
Yeah.
you. I'm terrible at names.
That's
But they're at like different angles, and they kind of go up to vertical and they go back the other way. Um, yeah, geez, there's a ton. There's like windmills, there's a teeter totter obstacle. Um, oh, there's the Area 52. I don't know
Oh
how to
yeah.
describe that one. Jeez. You
It's
like go,
yeah.
yeah, you like go up a corrugated pipe, then like through a hole onto a platform. It's kind of like you're in like a treehouse at this point. And then there's two big two big trees that have, they're now horizontal, and there's like barrels in the way that you have to push out of the way and traverse that. That's a unique one
Yeah.
for
There's
sure.
like
That's a
stuff in
noob
your way
sanity.
too that you gotta like move out of the way to get past.
Exactly.
Very cool.
Yeah. Yeah. They've oh, one there's like a jerry rigged is so there's a rig, and then there's jerry rigged. That's a newer one. Um so that's like they got like I think it's probably like 1.5 to 2 inch steel pipe, so it's kind of thicker, but monkey bar style at an increasing angle. But they turn, so they're kind of difficult. And then at the very end, there's like the cylinder that rotates around with the bars on it, and so you have to usually like once you get up to that, you have to rotate it around like 5 times or something.
Oh, that's
So
cool.
that one can be challenging because it's a decent gap. It's definitely a decent gap between each monkey bar too. So
Yeah.
that one's no mercy. And a lot of times it's that one, and then it's the rig right after. So gets your grip going.
And then another cool aspect of the obstacles, as you said, with like the walls too, is that there's like different difficulties of obstacles too, right?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Different levels. So I mean, like, because people at Newbsanity, I mean, you've got the people that are like really trying to compete at the highest level, and then you just have people that want to come and increase their fitness on obstacles. So you have the whole gamut, and it's like one big family, one big community. So yeah, there's definitely different levels. Like you can modify things. there's another obstacle where there's like kind of horizontal, like 2x4s at different levels, and it's over water. And so like, there's different lanes. So one lane has like a tiny foot like halfway through, and that's it. And the other lane has like multiple feet that, you can help traverse. So there's something for everyone. So which is really nice. Just like everyone can come and have a good time.